What's up, guys? Mason the Brock Henderson here. This is Criminal Minds, Season 12, Episode 17, Into the Dark. Some of you may be wondering why I'm talking so funny. It's because I'm sleep reviewing right now. Because apparently you can do everything in your sleep. So this episode put me to sleep, so I thought I'd review it in my sleep. Sorry, what? Oh, right. Criminal Minds. Okay. Sleep murders. What the freak? Are you serious? Spencer is in jail. Spencer Reed is in jail. And we're gonna talk about a guy that murders in his sleep. Okay, so, can I just skip this episode? Better yet, can I just skip the case? The stuff with Spencer, fairly interesting at times. Can I just skip this case? Can I just say it was dumb, Walker was monotone, and that's it? That's all you guys need to know? Because honestly, sleepwalking murders. Is it a thing? Maybe. Do I want to watch a show about it? Not particularly. Do I want to watch an episode where Spencer Reed is in jail? Do I want to watch an episode where instead of that it focuses on sleep that? No. Not at all. It's just I thought last case was awful. I thought it was really bad because of how just open and shut it was. This mother comes in with this book saying her son's the killer, her son turns out to be the killer, and that's all you need to know. Like, nothing interesting happened. This is just like, oh guys, we haven't done sleep murders yet. Let's do that. This guy is killing in the day, and then he's not satisfied, so at night he kills again whenever he's asleep. Ooh, isn't that just clever? It sounds like something out of a very poorly written horror novel. Like, why? Why do you think that would even work in this show? God. Okay, so let me talk about a couple of the things, I guess, in the case that just need to be talked about because, frankly, there's nothing else interesting to talk about in the case. So first of all, just the idea of sleep murders. They bring it up and it's just like, yeah, there have been several documented cases. So let's bring it to everybody's attention then, right? Like that's the only reason why you even have this episode is we need to bring people's attention to sleep murders. If your spouse is disappearing in the middle of the night, comes back with blood on their shirt, you may want to check and see if they're sleep murdering people. Just the idea of it just sounds stupid and silly. So whenever we get to this scene where he's gone back to the house where he was raped or whatever by this prostitute, he goes back to this house, this girl is there, he opens her door. Why is her door unlocked? Anyway, goes inside and she locks herself in the bathroom and he's like just breaking down the door. Honestly, based on how silly this concept is, I would have completely accepted if he just here, sleepy. Why not? You know, you've already lost me with this concept of sleep murdering. Why not just go ahead and completely ham it up? You know, because why not? Damon Gutton thinks he can ham it up with his performance. They get in there, they know they need to wake him up, so what does Stephen Walker do? Oh, well, a gunshot woke him up last time. Got my gun pointed at him? Let's be very dramatic. Boom! Shoot the chair for no reason! It's like, he was so... As much as I think that his monotone voice is just him being a robot, his actions there were so robotic. I swear, he is a robot in disguise. I want somebody to check him. Make sure he's not an android, because that motion, that is so robotic. And on top of that, what did that chair ever do to you? You couldn't... That would have been enough. Just shoot the ceiling, but no. That chair right there with that pillow. I hate that chair and pillow. Walker, not amused. Chair, pillow, looked at me funny. I must terminate again. It was, oh, it was actually comedic gold for a second. Like, just that entire thing. Him breaking down the door like he's freaking The Shining, and then just wanting to see his face pop through, and here's Sleepy, and then Damon Gupton as Walker walking in and just robotic shoot the chair. I wish the girl would have just come out and be like, "Why'd you shoot my favorite chair and pillow?" Well, I had to wake him up, and the gunshot's the only way to do that. Why couldn't you just shot to the ceiling? Well, because I does not compute. Stephen Walker must leave now. Anyway, so enough about the case. Stupid. On to the Reed stuff. We see definitely interesting. I just hate the fact that it's bogged down by a stupid case, because in a better episode, this stuff would just be amazing. But I'm so distracted by that stupid stuff, it's hard for me to keep focus on it. So we see Luke is asking about what's going on with Reed because he sees Garcia's crying. So, he goes in there, is talking to her, and all of a sudden he finds out about Calvin Shaw that's staying in there, and he knows the name. So he actually goes and visits him. And I love this scene between him and Shaw because it not only shows just how much Luke cares about Spencer, despite the fact that he's known him for maybe a few months, but just this scene is just so intense the way it's delivered. He's talking to him, and he's talking to him about the fact that he has a son, and the girl that he shot, who was supposed to be a CI, he shot her uterus because he's pretty sure that she was pregnant with his child, and he was having an affair with her, and so that's why he shot her, not to keep her quiet. And so he's like, you make sure that Reed stays safe in here. If he gets hurt, your wife and your child are going to find out about this. And just, I don't know, the way he delivered it's just so nice to see one of the new members of the team emoting. Because, like I said last week, Luke and Tara have personality, Walker does not. So to see this scene is just like, yes, this is what a new member of the team should look like. This is what they should act like. He may not have known Spencer that long, but you know what? He's a part of the team, which is enough for him. And just the way he handles the situation, so well done. However, it's not enough, because even though Calvin Shaw puts his protection on Spencer, we see that Spencer still wants to protect this... What's his name? I know his name. I want to say Lucas, but I feel like that's wrong. It's the curly-headed guy that he's been trying to protect this whole time. He still wants to protect him as well, and that's why he was taking the beatings. I was asking that at the end of the last episode, like, why would he just let these guys beat him up without a plan? We see that, in fact, he's making them beat him up because he can take it and this other guy can't. And so whenever Shaw says these people won't hurt you anymore, he's just like, but I need to protect him. And Shaw's just like, I can't do that for you. And Joe just completely walks out like he can't take any more of this. Well, we see the final episode. Holy crap, this... Like I said, in a better episode, this would have been just amazing. Final scene, we see these guys come in, and they're torturing. They're pretty much just like, we want you to help, but since we can't hurt you, we'll use your friend here. And so I'm just like, oh, so they're going to threaten to hurt him if Spencer doesn't do what they want. Well, Spencer is just like, stop, please. He's like, if you don't play by the rules, people get hurt. Slits the guy's throat and just tosses him aside. I'm like, wait, what? So the guy that Spencer's been trying to protect, dead. And it's funny because in Arrow, just an hour earlier, I'm getting frustrated because there's this character that's being threatened to be killed, and it looks like, oh, you're going to kill them if they don't talk, if they don't confess, and they don't kill them. And so it's just like, well, where's the emotional impact in that? This is just like, nope, we're going to do it right. We're going to kill this guy off because Spencer fails to do his duty. And so now the guy's dead, and now Spencer has to deal with that. Oh, it was just this intense scene where I wasn't really sure what was going to happen. I wasn't sure if they were going to start stabbing him, if they were going to cut fingers off one by one. But the fact that they just straight up killed him makes me think not only does this show say, okay, we're not afraid to kill off some of these side characters that we've been introducing through Spencer's side of the story, But also, it shows me these guys are kind of dumb. Because if you really think about it, they could have threatened to hurt this guy more if Spencer didn't do what they were asking. But the fact that they just straight up killed him means that now Spencer really has no reason to work for them, because that was the only reason really he was taking punishment. He was stepping up to them because he didn't want this guy to be hurt. Well, now this guy can't be hurt anymore because he's dead. So, I don't know, it seems like that plan doesn't really work, in my opinion, just killing the guy. But for whatever reason, apparently they think it'll work, so I'm interested to see what's going to happen next. Unfortunately, though, it looks like this is just how it's going to be for the next few episodes, at least. We're just going to have, oh, here's the case, but here's some Spencer stuff sprinkled in on the side. And I hate that, because the Spencer stuff is really good. It's really interesting. I like seeing them go through this. I like seeing Spencer have to go through all of this. And so to just kind of toss that to the side while we have to deal with these boring cases week after week, I don't know, it's kind of dumb to me. It's like, why? Why on earth would you decide to do that? So, all in all, Spencer stuff was awesome. The case, do I even have to say anything about it? It writes jokes for itself. So, that's about it for this season. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. What did you like and dislike about this episode? Let me know. We can talk about and discuss all that good stuff. Leave a like and subscribe for future Criminal Mind reviews, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace out.